We have done it. We are here in the World Series. Logan Gilbert is not starting this game. I just want to be absolutely clear. I have struggled with him this postseason. He has a 1-1 record, but that 12.27 ERA is just too scary when you're facing Walker Buehler, who has a 2-0 record with no ERA. Will most likely go with Robbie Ray. There have been several days off since our Game 6 clincher, so everybody should be good to go. We are heading to Los Angeles for Game 1 of the World Series. We'll be in Los Angeles for the first 2 games, at home for the following 3, and then back in Los Angeles for 6 and 7 if necessary. So there you go. You can see it there in the bottom right. Bam, top row. We'll be done with the season as late as November 4th. But it could be as soon as Halloween, just depending on how things go. We won 2 games in a row against the Yankees, and I thought it was going to go to a Game 7 with the way I was hitting, or in my inability to hit. We gave up the 1 home run. I thought we were kind of toast to go to Game 7, and honestly, I thought we were probably going to lose Game 7 if it got that far. But Mitch Haniger, I believe it was, got us out of the jam, 2-1 win, and we are on to Los Angeles. So here we go. We're here. We played Los Angeles last season. We had the home field advantage that time around. They have the home field advantage this time around. Robbie Ray is going to start for us, and we'll get these lineups tinkered around for the way we usually do it. Right-handed pitcher. If we have a lefty starter, we'll probably sub out Toro and maybe Frazier for some righties, and then if they bring in a right-handed pitcher, we'll make some rotations. Trey Turner. Whew, boy. I think this is going to be a tough series. I would not be surprised if I lose, just with how good this team is. We saw them throughout the postseason. They won big. They won small. They did a little bit of everything. They're on a 7-game win streak at least. Whew. Okay. I need to focus here and get this set how I want it. Speed up top. Lewis is hitting cold, but we're getting good play from some of the other guys. Where's my other switch hitter? Frazier. All right, here we go. Welcome to Game 1 of the World Series. 7 p.m. Pacific time every single applicable day. Right here, they finished 16 games ahead of us. So they are one. Oh my goodness. Every day, applicable day, right here, youtube.com/Jonatosaurus So be sure to scroll down, subscribe, ring that bell. That way you'll be notified when I post new videos as we round out the 2022 season with the World Series. Here we go.
Is ready as we get set for the World Series. Game 1 is next.
I might skip. We'll have to see how the first couple of games go. I might skip Logan Gilbert because he would theoretically start Game 2.
And into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us.
Because Logan Gilbert, I'm pretty sure was a starter that. Oh wow, that is a fancy graphic. Logan Gilbert, I'm pretty sure was a starter when we gave up 20 hits and a big old loss to the Chicago White Sox.
Atmosphere in all of baseball than Game 1 of the Fall Classic, Siggy. Lots of excitement to get this thing started.
Yeah, and the players feel that just as much as the fans.
We are 7-4 in the postseason.
These guys are just trying to stay in the moment.
My goodness.
For the home team especially,
7 and they're averaging 7.7 runs a game.
And on the other side, of course, you're looking to swing home field advantage your way with an all-important opening win on the road. First pitch coming your way next.
That not only do they have 7.7 runs a game offensively, their defense is incredible as well.
All right, just about set to go.
Walker Buehler has pitched 15.2 scoreless innings with a 2-0 record in 2 starts. He's given up 4 hits, walked 7, struck out 18.
looks like last time out.
A whip of .70. We have our work cut out for us here in Game 1 of the World Series. Batting is in the middle of veteran. We are facing a four-seam fastball at 97, a cutter at 94, a slider at 87, a knuckle curve at 82, and a two-seam fastball at 97.
That misses. So we're underway in Game 1 of the World
All right,
Series.
Game 1. Get hype. I will feel great if we go back to Seattle at least 1-1.
And that one is in for a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
And
That's
that one
way
moves to
inside.
speed. Kicks and deals.
Oh, that four-seam. Everything's been up top. He missed his knuckle curve by quite a lot. Look a little bit lower in the zone here.
And now it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Righty to the plate. And a swing and a line drive at a right
Oh,
field.
it was just a little too much air under it.
One away.
Oh, also did not realize the count was 3-2. Some good takes there. I completely forgot about that first pitch. Kyle Lewis coming up to bat here. Not a great average, 188. Kyle Lewis and Kyle Lewis and Kyle Seager both were pretty quiet in last year's World Series, but we were able to win it. Oh, that's a bad swing.
You know, Siggy, there's some people that say they feel more pressure actually in the league championship series than the World Series because they know this is it.
I could totally see that because, you know, you get to the World Series, that's what your whole goal was the entire season. Then you're there can be some luck involved. So you just got to shake it off, go out there, know that this is a rare opportunity, and just play your best.
Comes up empty as he chases that.
That was, I would guess that's a knuckle curve.
Throw off line, he's safe.
I mean, that was a
nice job there to keep it from getting away.
The designated hitter,
Ketel Marte up to the plate.
It was a knuckle curve.
And first offering is fouled off.
Way too late. Oh, right on top of it.
Over to Turner for one.
Darn it.
Back to first.
Okay.
Double play. And that's it for the inning. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it.
Not the most surprising start. Some would say that's a pretty average start. A lot of really good at-bat with Dom T. Williams. We drove the count to 3-2. We were able to get decent contact on it, then just kind of fell apart from there. Robbie Ray's on the mound for the Mariners today.
And pitching in this game, Robbie Ray.
Try to stay back.
All right, we don't get his stats. That's fine.
The differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
We go to the bottom of the first. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Trey Turner. First pitch, and he just
Ooh,
misses.
come on.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Out of here.
The second pitch of the game. Oh, my God.
And just like
Are you
that,
serious?
they're out front. It's 1-0.
Really? Second pitch of the game. Was that pitch really that bad? Mercifully, I have not played this game in several days, so I don't have the pent-up frustration of 6 poor games in a row to be irritated with that already.
High velocity up and in is just such a difficult location for the hitter, but this time he pulls the hands tight to the body, gets through this pitch. What conviction in that swing. Awesome job at the plate.
Chris Taylor now.
batting second, the second baseman, Fred.
Okay, from here, he's got to treat this as a clean inning. Forget about the fact that his team is now down by a run.
The pitch. Late swing.
That circle change did not get down the way I wanted it to.
And a home run already surrendered. He's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
And the 0-2. That one missing inside. The line to kick the pitch. In the air, right side.
Might be a little bloop shot.
And that is
Mercifully
a foul.
foul. Okay. You know what? I have not thrown a knuckle curve.
The pitch. And now it's even up.
Just missed the outside.
Next pitch is popped
Who's get it? Who's
settles underneath it. Pulls it in for the out.
They have really good speed at the top of the lineup, 99 and 80 so far. So that is
Game 1 of the World Series here tonight, and all he's hoping is that the success that he's had in the first couple of rounds
there we go.
The great thing
There
in
we
the
go.
World Series, now just try to have fun. The performance has been outstanding, and why should it stop now?
How do they cool him off?
Well, they're going to be extremely careful with him. I doubt he's going to get much to hit today, but when he does, be careful because he can hit it a long way.
Batting fourth.
And now it's Max Muncy.
Max Muncy.
In there for strike one. Left-hand batter waits. Fought off foul. And a swing and a
Okay.
miss. And that's
All right,
that.
really dialed that in, got that back. I was worried that that was going to lead to a very big inning, but we got it figured out.
Now 1-0.
You got straight ones across the board.
Welcome back. Top of the second. Now batting Mitch Haniger.
Leading off for the Mariners, the right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Okay. Haniger with 5 home runs.
The wind of the pitch.
Oh, that's a
Ground
bad
to
swing.
Short. Turner picks it up. The throw to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Yeah, not good.
And up next for Seattle, Abraham Toro.
Abraham Toro.
A lot
Here's a
better.
fly ball, deep
Much
right
better.
field.
Much better. Get out of here.
And it hits
Oh,
the
it's
fence.
down off the wall.
And the tying
Okay.
runs at second base.
There we
for the
go.
double.
Well, that'll make you feel good.
Hey,
as a hitter
Toro.
right there. Put a very nice swing on that pitch right there. Got one to drive and just kept it fair down that right field line and into the corner.
Oh, that
It's
was...
almost impossible to track those down as an outfielder.
Now batting Key Brian Hayes.
That is a good take right there, bottom of the zone.
He has a reputation.
I mean, we can
Maybe a
sacrifice-
knack for working
we
himself
can get an out
of
and
tough
move him to
situations
third.
that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable.
And 2
Assigned
sliders.
to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Bergen, something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a guy out there coming at you with high velocity.
Next pitch is
Out of the
outside.
zone.
And he
Good
doesn't
take
beat
right there.
himself. I mean, he's going to throw strikes. He's not going to issue many free passes, and he's going to keep the ball in the ballpark.
There we go. Obviously, you know, way early on the
Second
slider,
gear,
but
one gone.
at least fouled it away. He has not thrown the fastball. Oh, he got me with a knuckle curve.
2 away.
I was already out in front of the slider, and I was way further in front of that knuckle curve, which is a few miles an hour slower.
I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit.
I mean, I would argue the speed was probably more the problem.
First offering misses badly for ball 1.
So when you look at that, he's not completely preventing guys from hitting home runs, but he's so consistent that you look up. By the time he gives the ball over, it's the 6th or 7th inning, and there's 1 or 2 runs on the board at most.
Next one misses, and that's ball 2. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone.
Ah, that knuckle curve. So early. Tops out at 82. So you can see the difference there, about 5 miles an hour between the slider and the knuckle curve.
Handled, gathers, and throws to first. And that will end the inning. Mariners lead one. Still behind by a count of 1-0.
A 5 mile an hour difference when you're already way too early is just even way too earlier.
And welcome back. We head to the bottom of the second. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Will Smith.
The catcher.
Ray back to work. Out to short. Crawford throws to first in time. And they get the out on Smith.
Batting sixth, the left fielder, Jesus.
And up next for Los Angeles, Jesus Sanchez. In there, and it's 0-1.
Not a great slider right there.
There's the swing and a miss.
That was not a great pitch.
Next pitch just misses. And that is ball one. One down, base is empty. Out to short. Crawford picks it up, sends it to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Edwin Rios here. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Yeah, I pulled that one.
Kicks and fires. And a foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Stays
That did not get as far out as I wanted it to. Push it a little further to the right.
That one misses. 2-2.
Ooh. Ooh, boy, that was an awful hit. Or pitch, excuse me.
Love how
Oh.
he let that ball travel.
God.
Nice job of going the other way.
How did that not get anywhere? I wanted that low. Look at where that pitch was. Disgusting.
That's in for a strike. And he deals. Next offering is outside.
Okay, that's a strike. Are you serious?
Off of first with 2 away. Next offering is in for a strike. Good eye right
That was
there.
out of the zone. The pitch, those are the same location. God.
And a pitch. A foul ball, he stays alive. This one squared up down the left field line. If it's fair, it's gone. It's fair, and it is gone. He'll circle the bases, and they add on. It's 3-0.
Is that 2 outs, 2 strikes? How bad was that slider?
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
2 outs, base is empty.
Batting ninth.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger.
And that's in there for strike one. The pitch. And a foul ball.
So that's been 2 pitches against right-handed hitters
0-2 now.
that aren't the worst location. Like they're not great, but they're not like, you know, over the heart of the plate or anything.
Line drive.
Nice play by Crawford. And I maintain that pitch number 2 on that should have been a strike.
Dodgers this inning. It's now
So
3-0.
frustrating.
New inning getting started. So here's Murphy now.
Leading off for the Mariners, the catcher, number 2.
Bueller back to work.
Murphy.
And first offering is fouled.
That was a missed opportunity right there. I was early on it, but he has enough power to get that out in that location.
That one lifted to left. Sanchez
It's not enough.
sliding back, racing, makes the catch. One up, one down.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Adam.
Here's Adam Frazier.
That's a terrible swing.
But that goes
Frazier
foul.
does not have a lot of power. I shouldn't be worrying about power swings with him.
The 0-1. That's a strike. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Yeah, with 2 strikes here, you really want to miss outside the zone with that breaking ball.
Next offering misses, and the count 1-2. In the air, left side, a little bloop single. So the 1-out hit turns.
Obviously, you know, we're not out of the game.
Well, he wasn't
We need a
afraid to hit
clean
with
inning,
strikes.
though,
I
and
think
we
he showed
were
up
so
a little bit,
close.
Maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Dom Thompson-Williams getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. First offering misses the mark. And the right-hander deals.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
2-0. Just off the inside edge. Here's a 3-0. And a base hit up the middle.
I will take that.
They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
That was a good power swing. Obviously, the timing pretty nice on that.
Say he's due.
That's a terrible swing. Oh, God. Lucky that that was not a double play.
What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
In the dirt.
Stop.
An excellent
Oh,
job
my
keeping it
goodness.
Right there. And the righty deals. Got one out to right. He's got it. There's 2 away. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. He hit it to a double play his first time up. In there for strike 1. And ball 1. Here's a 1-1. Frazier, the lead runner at second. Thompson-Williams on at first with 2 down. This one lifted in the air, left field. Sanchez should have this one and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Mariners leave a couple. They trail it here 3-0.
The two Lewis at-bats I've had have been
Back here,
really
Chavez
bad.
Ravine, set for the bottom
He got
of
on
the
base on the
third.
first
Now
one,
to the
obviously, with the
Trey Turner.
dropped third strike, but
And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
He needs a quick 1-2-3 this time around. Last inning, threw a lot of pitches.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
Next one just misses. Now 1-2. The wind of the pitch. Hard hit to third. Throws to first. One up, one down.
The batter, number 3, second baseman.
Next for LA, Chris Taylor.
Taylor.
That one's in there, 0-1. And now the lefty. That one hit to right. Haniger makes his way towards it. Nice grab on the run. And a couple of quick outs.
Up next to Dodgers, the right fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. And here is Mookie Betts, a guy who makes an impact not just at the plate but also in the field.
This is important. If he can go 1-2-3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Next pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit.
not a great
Just
pitch
so
in that
sound in his
that
mechanics.
sequence. I don't think I threw a fastball. I'd been in the 6th game against the Yankees. I'd been a lot more aggressive with throwing fastballs high and inside, even sometimes out of the zone.
In there, and it's 0-1.
I think that's where that should have probably gone.
That one missed.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout.
Mookie on the move. Cut on and miss.
That didn't matter.
Out. That's out number 3.
Mookie Betts has got to be so
LA,
bummed.
But they lead at 3-0.
He's going to get a stolen base. I was going to win everyone free Taco Bell, whatever they're giving out. Only on the Taco Bell app.
On to the 4th at the plate. Mitch Haniger. The Mariners in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
0-1.
Well, this is a great matchup that you just don't get to see very often. The reigning Cy Young Award winner against the reigning MVP. All eyes are on this battle right here.
There's nothing else to watch, sir. And I mean that from like a... Everybody's watching this. And it's like, well, you're not showing any other camera angles, so I don't know.
Next pitch is outside.
0-2 fastball way out.
All right, that's a very important clean inning here for the Mariners. Defensively, I should say. Bummer in the top half. We've gotten runners in scoring position and just...
And now
Obviously
2-2.
we're not bringing them home because we're getting shut out.
Here comes the pitch. And a swing and a miss. And there's
Got a
one
little
down.
impatient there.
One of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
Muncy handles. Takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Brian Hayes.
2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in for the Mariners, Brian Hayes. 0 for 1. He struck
Look
out
high
swinging
here.
last time. And first
Ooh,
offering is fouled off.
That knuckle curve looks so enticing, obviously very early on that. But all he's thrown is...
Down, nobody on.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle.
All he had thrown were sliders and knuckle curves.
Key
Brian Hayes. That's a terrible swing. I thought it was going to drop. That's why I went for it. Kind of like that. But just kind of clip the zone up top.
Lifted in the air.
Not under that one.
Taylor under it. He's got it. And that is the third out of the inning. And 1, 2, 3 go to Mariners.
Second time I've seen just 15 XP given. That is the lowest amount of XP they will give you. That means you showed up. You showed up. They give you 5 XP per batter just for kind of walking into the batter's box.
The catcher. The pitch. And strike one to the catcher. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss.
That's a big swing right there.
0-2.
Let's go a little out of the zone.
Tease the zone with that fastball a little bit up. Fouled it off. Expect him to go a little bit higher with this next one.
The next pitch misses. Now 1-2. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals.
Damn it.
And that one fouled off. And a pitch. Stays alive. Out to short. Throw over to Toro, and they get the out on Smith.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
And now, Jesus Sanchez. That's to third. Sends it across to first. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth.
The batter, the designated hitter, Edwin.
Now, Edwin Rios.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
Oh,
Base hit.
God, the slider is not looking good today. I mean, that was awful. That might be the worst pitch location we've seen. Yeah, that is. Ugh.
Once in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And now Sheldon.
I mean, thankfully we didn't give up a home run on that.
For strike one. Rios off of first with 2 away. Next one misses. And 1-1.
Where is your command here, Robbie Ray?
Swings through that. At the belt and fires.
That was an awful circle change. Too slow. Okay.
Swings through that, and it's a
Not the greatest location. Pretty bad pitch.
So the Dodgers lead one.
But that's okay.
3-0.
We finally get them to strand a runner there. That looked weird graphically. We go back and look at the ball on that pitch, and it's supposed to be rotating, but it kind of broke. It just
we go to the top of the 5th, and now for Seattle.
Perfect, like glide right into the catcher's mitt.
A wind in the pitch. Ball 1 there. Right-hander kicks, deals. And that one is lifted in the air.
Oh.
And puts the squeeze on that. And there's 1 down.
The catcher, number 2, Tom Murphy.
Now it's Tom Murphy.
Oh, that's a bad swing.
Turner handles the chance, whips it to first, and the first 2 set down to the top of the 5th.
Up next for Seattle.
2 outs, base is empty. Adam Frazier up next for the Mariners. Lined into right.
That's enough. Okay, well.
Betts makes the catch, and that'll do it. Mariners are down in order. Still down.
Somehow
3-0.
that was almost a worse inning, but we got more XP for it, so it wasn't that bad. This is not good. This is a really bad start here.
We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's Cody Bellinger.
Thankfully, we've been recovering on the defensive side.
Center fielder,
That's in there.
Cody.
And that is strike one.
Bellinger.
Rip towards third. Hayes to first. And Bellinger is out.
Beautiful defensive play there by Key Bryant Hayes.
Able to produce an outcome, it seems like,
batter
within
number
the third or
6.
fourth pitch of just
Shortstop.
about every at bat.
Fouled off. He was late. Swing and a
Ah,
line drive, base hit out of the center field. So a man aboard now with one away.
That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his
Now
stride and
batting,
load
second
out of the
baseman,
way early. He
Brett
stayed inside that ball and squared it
Taylor.
up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now at the plate, Chris Taylor in the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Turner at first, one gone. Turner runs. Hit
oh,
it
that
for a
what?
strike.
What?
Throw to second and great jump.
Well, in the postseason,
Is it RT?
they say
Is it
both
RT
teams
and B?
play for one run, trying to
Is that
put
what it
some
was?
pressure, and that's exactly the case right here. Speed on the bases, put him in motion, and it worked out. Now time to execute in the batter's box.
I honestly, I didn't even want to throw that slider.
And a ball
Where
and
I
two
did.
strikes. Inside just
And
missed.
thankfully I moved it around like enough to not be
Runner needs to lay at second.
a problem.
Bounced out to short.
But
Crawford collects.
I genuinely
Gets it
thought I was
across.
trying to pick off the
Taylor
runner.
out of the play.
I was like, oh, okay, it'll make you do the motion, whatever. And then he just threw a slider. And then he was like, he's going. And I'm like, but I threw it to first.
Right fielder,
I thought, is it RT? He's safe.
Now it's Mookie Betts. Good contact guy, good defender. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Strike in there. Go to third. He's safe.
I think he surprised everyone in the ballpark, and especially the pitcher. It wasn't a great lead there, but when he took off, I think he caught him off guard. Nice job to get to third.
Two outs. And fouled off. The 0-2. And a pop
We are going to get ourselves out of a little bit of a jam.
Murphy makes
All
the
right.
catch, and that'll do
Okay.
it.
Second stolen base, better about it. And I actually made sure to throw it to third instead of to first. But that's, phew. First stolen base totally on me. It must be RT and B. I don't throw over a lot, so.
And leading off,
I was looking for one thing, and then when that didn't happen, I did not know how to.
pitch.
I did not know how to process the information to make the alteration to throw the ball to second. Not that it would have mattered because he was there by about
And the 1-0.
8 years. You've been standing on the second base. He could have walked over there. And I'd have been like, what the hell's happening?
And that misses upstairs now 3-0. The pitch. There's the
That's
strike.
fine. That one's inside. The last fastball
In between
was
with their
well
timing.
out of the
A
zone.
Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Righty delivers.
Oh, got under it a little bit.
Strike center.
Darn it.
Betts makes the catch, and there's one down.
He did not make that easy. I mean, he threw 3 balls and then
number 1.
strike 1, strike 2, and I was like, ah, shit.
So up next, Kyle Lewis. First pitch, not close.
Straighten him
What do
up
you
a little
mean?
bit.
Strike!
Line drive.
Damn
The
it.
squeeze on
That
it.
was a terrible swing.
That's out number 2.
The bat,
I didn't realize that when I wore this shirt, it would be an omen for I was going to play garbage in this game
So
today.
many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a pitch. And
There's
that one lifted in the air center field.
that one was still like just got under it. Damn it. Yeah, I was just about to say that right before that pitch, I was about to say that he hasn't made that mistake pitch that I'm usually looking for. And then he kind of made it, but I was still way too under it. And, ugh.
Well,
Yeah.
we go bottom 6. Max Muncy at the dish.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
Ray back to work. There's the strike. 0-1. Pounded ball here, rolls foul. Swing and a miss.
There we go.
And he is down on strikes.
That's
for
what I'd
the
like to
third
see.
Straight at bat.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him.
Robbie Ray has 4 strikeouts. 3 of those are Max Muncy.
Frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game. I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach. Figure out how they're beating him. Make this adjustment really quick because word will get around the league in a hurry.
The batter now will be Will Smith. In there for strike 1.
Yeah, word will get around the league. Like, oh yeah, cool. During the World Series, yeah, we really care about his struggles right now.
And he deals. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. And here it comes. That misses the zone, and it's 2-2. The pitch. On the ground, right side. And it finds its way through for a hit.
It's a nice effort by Toro on first base.
Stepping in, Jesus Sanchez. And that one wrapped foul. And the 0-1. Just missed. Kicks and fires. And he pumps it.
There we go.
And a pitch.
Damn it, I wanted that a little further up.
Here comes a pitch. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Lewis under it. Makes the grab. And there's 2 down.
now batting. The
And
designated
now
hitter.
here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Edwin Rios. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Now 1-1.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away.
The throw in time to get him. And
He
that
still threw it
does
to
for the
first.
inning.
Forgot there were 2 outs there.
One left for LA.
Okay,
They're on
so we
top
gave up
by
2 home runs
3-0.
earlier. Early in this game, we've given up 7 hits. We've shut them down a little more consistently and a lot better.
Top of inning number 7. Stepping in the long ball threat, Mitch Haniger.
The right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
The wind of the pitch. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Bueller? Haniger against Bueller is 2 for 6, which is a .333 average, 2 home runs. So he's either going yard or sitting down.
And that one ripped to left.
Foul.
And foul ball.
I like moved. I was like, is I gonna?
1-1. activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Scott Alexander looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Hudson getting cranked up as well. Next offering is fouled back.
Well, notice they've been pitching him hard inside, and the key is if you're going to make a mistake, you got to make it off the dish. If it leaks out over the plate.
Oh, the slider. Oh,
Got him. And there's
fuck.
one away.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Oh.
Now it's going to be Abraham Toro.
I mean, at least try to foul it off or something.
On the ground right side.
Oh, perfect contact, and it's fucking out.
And
Come on.
away to start the 7th.
Now batting. Third base.
2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Key Brian Hayes. On the ground to third. Oh, nice play. And that's a nice play to end the inning.
Well, that right there was all
His slider is ruining. Fuck you, Sheldon. Tired of your shit.
Leading off for the
New pitcher for the Mariners.
All right, here we go. Justin Dunn, a 4.50 ERA in 4 games this postseason, 6 innings pitched. Does have an 0-1 record. 5 strikeouts, 1 walk. Reasonable batting averages. Righties a little better than lefties. Excellent. Oh, look who it is.
And first offering is fouled off. Righty to the plate. And there's a foul ball. 0-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And 1 out now.
Gosh, here it is, hit it. 3-pitch strikeout, all fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Cody Bellinger.
Trying to keep the count at 0-0 the entire time.
In there, and it's 0-1.
That was a terrible pitch. That was my fault. I pulled that one really badly.
The batter number 6. Shortstop. Turner.
Bounce to the right. Over to first. And they get Turner.
All right, Justin Dunn comes in, throws a nice little 1-2-3 inning.
They lead at 3-0. Back here in L.A., now it's the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Leading off for the Mariners. The shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
And a pitch. And downstairs. Left-hand batter waits. That clips the corner.
That curveball's been a big pitch for him today. He's been able to get ahead in the count with it. He's also been able to use it to put guys away.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Wait, that's
He's been able to go
disgusting.
inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
There we go.
Into center and a base hit.
There we go. A little four-seam right over the middle. Would not be surprised to see a pitching change here. I mean, it's still a close game. We're not out of it yet. That's only the 4th hit of the game. We've only had, I think, 1 extra base runner with the dropped third strike, reached on error. Well, actually, that wouldn't even be. I said base runner.
Sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Now the catcher up to hit, Tom Murphy. That one's in there, 0-1.
A little too inside for where I was looking.
You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll them up for 2.
Yeah, the right-hander deals.
last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Kicks and deals.
No, Sean, that's a 3-1 count. Oh, everything about it was late. It was awful.
The punch out there, and there's one down.
That one hurts.
And up next
That
for
one hurts. A
Seattle,
terrible
Adam
swing
Frazier.
on, what was that, pitch 4?
Second baseman, Adam Frazier.
In there for strike one. And the righty deals. Hit on the ground to the right side. Over to Turner for one. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Mariners nothing. Bottom of the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Chris Taylor.
We'll go ahead and just leave
The second
Right
baseman,
Justin
back to
Dunn
work.
in here.
Taylor.
And a good eye there.
Come on.
Right-hander kicks, deals.
Come on.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Next offering is down low.
Jesus, really?
There's a strike. The pitch. That's through there for a strike. And here's the 3-2.
That is fine. That's fine. We probably will go ahead and actually bring in Sadler. I was kind of hoping that we would be able to get the go pretty clean here. Obviously, that wasn't great. We ended up with a 3-0 count. We were having to throw more in the zone. Probably just should have taken or could have taken more of a gamble against the walk and just, you know, let him have the single. Whatever. Or the walk. Casey Sadler, he's coming in. 5 games, 8.2 innings pitched, 208 on the ERA, 7 strikeouts, no walks. 200 for righties, 250 for lefties, batting average wise. Oh, that curveball did not get down.
And that's in there for strike one. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
Next offering misses, and the count is 2-2.
Come on.
On the ground, could be 2. Quick feed to second for 1.
There we
Plenty of
go.
time at first. That's a double
Mookie
play.
Betts bails us out with a double play.
Hey, they played
Whew.
the matchup right there, worked out perfectly. Got the ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. Next pitch downstairs. 1-0.
Come on. Find the fucking zone.
A little bit low.
2-0 count to a
Oh,
guy.
yes.
Too much pop at the
My
dish.
favorite. Perfect
Better
pitches that are
expect him to
balls.
be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
That's ripped. Base hit. And that rolls into the corner. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
Well, that was one of those high percentage.
Oh, you used the stupid double sound too. Gross.
Double on a great swing. swing, got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Oh my fucking God. Where's your goddamn zone?
He takes a ball at the belt and fires. Good eye right there. And it's second. And that's in.
There we go. That's a beautiful cutter. That's what I want to see.
Runner at second, 2 down.
And a 2-out double. Ugh.
Next pitch is outside, and it's 3-2. And down on strikes, and that is that.
There we go.
So
They did throw the whistle up for like an intentional walk. All right, here we go. This is it. I mean, we've amassed 4 hits throughout this game, and they're going to leave Walker Buehler in there.
Dom Thompson Williams.
The left fielder, Dom Thompson
Buehler back to work. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one back.
Gone, Dom Thompson Williams. Hey, there we go.
Shot, and they've got their first run. It's 3-1.
We've seen that throughout the season against me, just leaving that pitcher in 1 pitch too long, 1 batter too long.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
I mean, to be fair, we were never really out of this ball game.
Manager out of the dugout now.
Yeah, that makes
Looks
sense.
like we'll see a change on the mound. Walker Buehler will depart, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Honestly, surprised they didn't bring in a closer. Just, I mean, it's not a perfect game. It's not a no-hitter. It's,
To
you
the
know.
mound now, they turn to Blake Trinan. He has a
Blake
great
Trinan's
slider.
perfect 3 for 3 saves and opportunities. 4 games, no record, 4 innings pitched, no ERA, 6 strikeouts, no walks. Righties haven't touched him. Lefties have knocked him around a smidge, but not too bad at 250.
So digging in, Kyle Lewis for the 4th time tonight.
now batting, the center fielder.
All right, we got a sinker at 100. We have a slider at 88. We have a cutter at 95 and a 4-seam fastball at 100.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And there's a ball. And a pitch. That one's in there. 1-2. The pitch. And now the count is even. And a pitch. Swing and a
Ooh, way
miss.
behind that
And
sinker.
he's down on strikes.
He just went in
that's
and
the
out.
first out.
Well, he just had no answer for that hard inside fastball right there. Just blew it by him. And not every pitcher likes working inside, especially with 2 strikes. They don't want to hit a batter and waste an opportunity to put him away. But if you can
Oh.
just like he did, most hitters aren't looking for it, and it becomes very difficult to get a piece of.
Toss to Muncy, and they're down to their last out.
Mitch Haniger.
2 outs, base is empty. Mitch Haniger now at the plate.
That's a bad swing.
Yo one. Way high. The pitch. He swings and fouls one off. Right-handed reliever. And that's the ball game.
You gotta be kidding me with that call. Are you serious?
Good.
Your zone was tight all day. Fuck off.
Go a little bit deeper into the ball game, and for these guys, it really came down to a few key at bats. This was a fun one to watch.
This one, I mean, that's a terrible way. I got to be more aggressive there. Can't leave it up to the umpire to call you out. 2 strikes, game on the line. But I didn't play well enough to win this game. I didn't actually feel like, I kind of feel like I played pretty neutrally. Offensively, it wasn't great. We had some hits early, able to get some runners on base, obviously not able to bring them home. We really struggled with that. Some really bad at-bats at inopportune times, just kind of struggled. The home runs we gave up on the defensive side after, or not even after, but after we gave up some home runs, they settled down. They had some base runners. We were able to turn a couple key double plays. Didn't give up any runs. But the home runs were really weird in this one. Neither of them in that terrible of a location. One of them was gettable, but Dom T. Williams wasn't fast enough. They gave you the 3, like, up, now sort of thing. But neither of the home runs that scored the 3 runs were in terrible locations. We were able to shut them down. I don't know. This one's kind of a weird one. We had a lot of hits that went like right to players or right to defenders. We've seen that a lot throughout the season. I don't know. It's not that I'm necessarily at a loss in this one. I just got to clean up the at-bats, especially a couple of the Kyle Lewis at-bats were really rough. I put myself in some bad counts. We saw a strikeout following a four seam that was out of the zone with a slider that just clipped the top of it, and it's like, flip those swings. Whatever. Trey Turner's your player of the game. He was 2 for 4 with a home run, solo shot on the second pitch of the game. Sheldon Noose, 1 for 3 with a 2-run home run on the Dodgers side of things. Dom T. Williams, 2 for 4 with a solo shot in the 9th to at least make it interesting. Abraham Toro was 1 for 3 with a double. We did not bring him home. That was with no outs, too. Or maybe 1 out. J.P. Crawford, 1 for 3. Adam Frazier, 1 for 3. The Mariners only had 5 hits. We only gave up 9 to the Dodgers, but we've seen the Dodgers, who have now won 8 games in a row in this postseason. We've seen them win 15-0. We've seen them win 3-2. Like, they could win all sorts of different ways. Kind of throw away a good performance from Robbie Ray. 6 innings pitched, gave up 7 hits, struck out 4. No walks, 3 earned. Walker Buehler gets the win. 8 innings pitched, 5 hits, 5 strikeouts, 1 earned, no walks. Blake Trinan, he gets the save. I think I made a good pitching decision. I was going to leave Justin Dunn in through the 8th. He would pitch the 7th and the 8th. Gave up the hit and thought, you know what, fuck it. We were able to turn a double play, get out of that inning. No big deal. At least keep it manageable, But that's okay. We fall in the first game of this series, which I believe is we lost to the Yankees to fall behind 1-0. So, second time in a row that we've fallen behind 1-0, but we have been able to grind out series, make them long. We won in Game 6 in the CS. We won in Game 5 in the divisional series. What will the World Series bring? You'll have to tune in to find out. Tomorrow's game, 7 p.m. Pacific time, right here on youtube.com/ShawnosaurusRex. Marco Gonzalez will likely be the starter for the Mariners, taking on Julio Urias. 1-0 with a 4.38 ERA. Look at that. He has a 4.5, almost 4.5 ERA. Still has a winning record. The Dodgers lead 1-0. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed the game. We'll see you tomorrow for Game 2 of the World Series right here on MLB The Show, or right here on youtube.com/ShawnosaurusRex inside of MLB The Show 22. Thanks again for watching. Go Sports and go Mariners.